fracture, so he's still got the mask on, and Sean Wright will toss it. Needy wins the tap. Glad you're with us. Wallace drives and goes coast to coast.
And get good looks.
Wrap around attempted by, and the rebound to Edey. Thunder averaging 120 a game. The Grizzlies metric, they're the best defensive team in the league. Morant fades, and that won't go.
Thunder also such a good team, good move here, good defense by Williams. Williams being able to make a play on the basketball, and despite the lack of...
About Chet Holmgren again tonight. Bane, a baseline jumper. Second fewest points allowed. They've held 18 teams to few, lapping the field. Hartenstein had it raked away from him by Desmond Bane. Picked up Vince for three, yes.
High allows John Morant to throw the cross-court pass.
Hartenstein's floater, Edey screen. Morant for three.
It's a shot that he's going to have to continue to drive and finish in the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a little up and up, talking off camera with Tony Allen. And Tony Allen said, I think Vince Williams.
About anybody, you take heed to it because he's not one to get a rent defender.
Now he's put to the test right now against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who hits. By the way, the Tony Allen documentary, his family. Shot clock down to 4. Morant leans in by Cason Wallace.
Here saying, well, we just had a pump fake contact foul.
His first. But just getting back to the Tony Allen documentary.
To get to play college basketball, to get to play high school basketball, the way that...
Yeah, it covers his life from growing up in Chicago, becoming a productive member of society, graduating with honors from Oklahoma State.
That education was to all of his siblings.
Wells lobs for Team Brevin. They play quickly, but they don't turn it over. Here's Dort for three.
We got Wells.
Between Wells.
Yeah, between SGA and Jalen.
Free throw line, 83% on the season. And Brevin, his offense is really...
He starts to get to the latter part of the season. And for Jalen Wells, the thing is...
Cason Wallace out of the game. Aaron Wiggins in. And Glass. Rebound knocked to the sideline. Out of bounds to Oklahoma City. Struggled to shoot against the Thunder this year. 41% shooting in the... Luke Kennard has come in to replace John Morant. Wiggins this season. He's a 40%er from beyond the arc. And he
theater last night.
Well, Marvin Bagley going to get some run here tonight. No changes for Oklahoma City.
To go under every screen to not allow those type moves like that.
Three, Brandon Clark. Morant on a run out. He runs it down and lays it in.
So they're 12.
Wiggins a Euro step. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets at 7 already. Kennard trying to spin against SGA. Fades, fires. Ander got the ball caught on his hip. Crowd wanted to travel. A Jalen Williams 3.
See the hands there. Jalen Williams is a knockaway. Defense.
137-128. And in fact, the Thunder lob for Clark.
Good contest by John Morant. Defensive. So nice to have John Morant back with this Grizzlies team. He's just a...
Is in. The other Jalen Williams, J-Dub, is out. Kennard short with the sore back, but he's back in the lineup for Mark Daigneault tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander, and a crafty move. He hooks the arm, makes it look like Bagley is fouled.
Real action tonight since December 23rd. Did play a little garbage time in Indiana for the Grizzlies. Functionality at the big spot. He's got some playmaking in his game that I'm excited about. Length, defensive.
Wells for three. And Dort for the third longest streak in league history. Clark coming in the NBA.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot in my closet too, Clark.
The three. Here's Dort, puts it on the deck. Barrels in, finds Isaiah Joe for a back player. Banged into Brandon Clark, got him out of the way. Fade away by Josh. Alexander doing what he does so well. Drive. Williams. Morant. Here's a Kennard three.
If Jalen Williams is going to beat you from the three-point line. See if they can have more of those forced plays than him getting shots in the paint.
Wells, and that's the 5th Grizzlies turnover. And possessions have been...
Earlier, they only average 12 turnovers a game. Listen to this one. The possessions, and you're already a high-octane offensive team.
Cason Wallace. Shot clock down to 7. Bagley for three.
Is to show that he still has some years left in this game. Good contest there.
Tonight drives on Kendrick Williams. Shot clock down to 7. Bain pulls up and hits.
Then bodies move side to side.
Isaiah Joe, deep. Pippen with a curl into the lane. Bain on the move. Yes, and the
And Clark in the game. You have an opportunity to be able to switch on criticism, rebounding the basketball, running the floor. The Grizzlies.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Offensive SGA into the body of Desmond Bain.
Second foul on Gilgeous Alexander. Mark Dagnall is saying first foul.
As tonight.
C.J. Washington, Kevin Scott, Musa Dagger. But Mark Dagnall's assistant felt it was important. EZ Brevin is the third youngest team by average age, and 93% of their points are scored by
camaraderie. That allows you to go out and play for one another on the floor. And not been terrific for this team.
Right, because Holmgren really isn't a 5. He's more of a stretch 30 tip right here on FanDuel Sports Network. Kyrie Irving going down.
Like that contact that we saw there, that contact can be called every.
So Mark Dagnall wins the challenge. Taylor Jenkins.
Number one, it's the most foulingest team that's in the NBA. They foul all the time.
Probably played Oklahoma City as well as anybody. Morant scoops. Clark tries to foul.
He has still been able to live in the lane.
Randy will, Jalen Williams.
The biggest thing after that is you got to make sure that you defensively rebound.
Lamar Stevenson comes against Vince, puts it on the deck, gets the step, floats it up, short, rebounded.
Said even more movement offensively. He said we can't get stagnant with our bodies. We got to move more.
Pippen, an open 3. Yes! Vince.
Good job of throwing it right back, but the Grizzlies only giving this.
And here comes the Thunder back the other way. Wiggins driving.
You see the push of the basketball allows Sky Pippen
facing the best fast break defense in the NBA. In the Thunder, Wiggins.
For a moment, I said, I thought you said Jaren Jackson Jr. was in the game. I had to.
Vince for 3. Back iron.
Jalen Williams creating offense for the Thunder.
Or calling his. Gigi for 3. Bang bench unit. Jalen Williams, his 3 is through. Works against Wiggins in the lane. No look pass was deflected by Cason Wallace.
Rotating defensive team in the league also.
It's not a tough call, Brevin. It's a bad call. Second one.
Can they still create a good look?
Vince against Jang. Little lefty hook. Wiggins. Skip pass. Wallace for 3 will be short. Timeout, Thunder.
High level to start this game.
Wallace went away defensively. And first televised matchup March 12th when the Grizzlies host Utah. Grizzlies.com/Walters. And the postgame show will air live. Pass through the hands of Hartenstein. Line drive. Shut off there by Jang. Bain, a 3. Hartenstein. He loves that little floater.
Make plays. Hartenstein might have taken a hit to the face.
Yeah, lost the mask. Bain drives in a crowd, threads the pass through to Vince. He circles around on a give back. Cason Wallace sets up Hartenstein for another floater.
And Hartenstein, a little patented left hand floater.
Still no offense. Bain in a crowd. Deflected out by the Thunder. One with his number in the rafters and one his. Wallace sets up Hartenstein. And then a 3.
Partner, I would love for them to throw him the ball. He has 2 feet in the paint. Williams misses that
position. Give him some cookies. Bain draws a foul. Yang is his first. You know, Taylor Jenkins always talks about pace. But he topped that, and we're not halfway through the second quarter yet.
A lot of that is because you're right. But they're also throwing the ball ahead to give them opportunities.
Meanwhile, Dort and Isaiah Joe around the Hartenstein screen. He rolls, ball fakes, and hits. Morant got by Jalen Wells. Returns to the game. Bain will get a rest.
Physical with John Morant to see can that wear him down.
Morant. This is Jang on a give back. Hartenstein. Whoa. That surprised everybody, including Lou Dort.
Really just trying to do their best to get out the way. Look at this.
First offensive rebound for the Thunder. Jang can't pay it off with the 3. Hartenstein sprays it out. A Bagley 3, that's off. And a rebound, Isaiah Joe in succession against Denver. Jalen Williams, deep position, off the heel. and you just can't assume you're going to get a call, and Jang scores on the other. Grizzlies extremely unhappy.
The other thing, the Grizzlies have to move well because what the Thunder are doing is they're just running.
And you would like to give the referees the benefit of the doubt, but the way the whistle has gone, fan.
For me, it's more it's the contact. And the thing is, and the way that how he is doing is he's keeping it. Here in this basketball game, you don't want to lose sight of that. Here's the other thing that BC just did right there. Play through the contact.
Yeah, to the lane. Kenrich Williams boarded by Cunley, and Morant trying to go one-on-one with Isaiah Joe.
But you saw defensively what the Thunder are going to do. Once it looks like, and on the boxes. So for the Grizzlies, it has to be better move vendor to look at you.
Gilgeous Alexander, Williams for three. Jalen Williams, the J. Will version, with 6 of his.
Jenkins agrees with you, Brevin. He was just telling the team, we've got to keep talking. We've got to keep the
item tonight, and the Grizzlies +8 on the glass overall. Gilgeous Alexander, that we have not seen on a consistent basis during this whole season.
But I think a lot of it on the offensive end, they were able to do, which led to the offensive has been there. That's allowed them to get the rebounds and play at the pace that the Grizzlies were like, and the good looks on the offensive end. But you don't want to.
Drives on Isaiah Joe, flips it off the window. Edie follows it in. Points come on second chance opportunities. Offensive foul, says Pat Frere.
Straight to the front of the rim for the putback. And on this,
trying to work around screens. Here's Vince for three. Jalen Williams. Bain scoops and scores. That they have, including that Jalen Williams. Here's Joe for three. Isaiah here late. Morant's three. And the tip rebound into the head neck area via flagrant foul. 2 for 1 to Oklahoma City, where they maybe make a couple of threes. So Grizzlies trail by 6. Foul on Vince Williams. Grizzlies over. Jalen Williams.
Should have gotten more in the deal, but a deal was said to have to be done.
Challenge. He's got one more available to him.
I think for Degnar,
he comes out. Clark will come in for the Grizzlies. His streak from the free throw line. Shot clock is dark. 6 seconds. SGA fade away from the foul line. Back iron no, and the Grizzlies 6. Lujan Stewart misses the 3 right off the jump. Tayson Wallace gives way. Jalen Williams misses it from Wallace. Grizzlies have gotten good looks, but it's a case-shooting team. They're down at 43%. Dort's 3 off the back iron.
From the three-point line.
Bain a fadeaway. Edie taps once, twice.
Just tip the basketball to keep it alive. You see there, the tip there.
Big guys battling under the basket. Speaking to get the respective guys on their side of the line. Edie won the opening tip. Up shot, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
The thing is you want to do is you want to
52% from the floor for Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
Something that the Grizzlies will have to continue to do a better job of. Morant knocks that great, and it makes it that much harder for John Morant to get his hand for it.
Gilgeous Alexander, back iron. Bain off the bounce, dishes, Edie hooks and hits.
Glass to get it started.
Gilgeous Alexander floats, no. Jalen Williams takes a baseline contact, and they're going to say non-shoot.
Tough shot that goes down in the painted area, and then off of the offensive rebound.
Williams for 3, short. Hartenstein screens. Gilgeous Alexander drives of Oklahoma City. They pick and roll, and it doesn't matter because you've got
rolling passing. So you have to play both angles of it, but they also do it for shots.
Makes roll no.
Must have been some bad calls made late down the stretch.
This was
an easy shot.
Hartenstein, that floater. He has patented that one. And over Wallace for 3. First triple for Morant.
Grizzlies have gotten baskets.
Gilgeous-Alexander responds with a 3 of his own. 2 from the 2 games against the Grizzlies. He's up to 24, and Edey draws a foul.
Zone here, nobody there. And Vince able to expose as Edey turns to shoot.
It's old-fashioned basketball.
I always say, when you want guys, we got blood here, as is a physical game. And so if I want someone to continue to do all, I want you to feel like you still have work on that offensive end. And so here.
Memphis.
Also leads all NBA players in third quarter scoring at 10 points. He is first in first quarter scoring, third in second quarter scoring, first by double digits.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies, again, just had to
deuce. And the Thunder have their largest lead of the night, plus 10. Wells was underneath the bucket, nowhere to go. Hartenstein running is the run by Oklahoma City.
see here in Hartenstein running the floor.
Wells backs him down. Wells stays down and forces a miss. Good team foul on the Thunder.
Forces into a tough shot situation.
Dort, meanwhile, attacking. Kennard picked up the deflected pass and mid stops
On the defensive side, but then they have a special.
This game is hanging at a place where it can get out of hand, but Morant 5 of 15 shooting here in the period, and an and one. GG Jackson is in. They've been on a good offensive roll in the last 5 games, averaging 27 a game.
I think it's just such a nice running. Make all the plays for them.
All right, Thunder going to challenge.
32.5. That's way down from what it closed at before the game.
2-50 became a jump ball to center circle, won by Marvin Bagley. Grizzlies down 50.
So they can get good looks as GG Jackson misses that 3 there. Right, opportunities have not been there as they were in the first half of the offense
of the season.
There's no flow to this third quarter at all.
There, leaning into Pippen and snapping his head back.
He doesn't have those hands down low that allows the official to move in his feet. We're very good at in the mud game.
Yes, defense, and they've held the Grizzlies to 37% shooting.
And the thing is, I say, they help and they do it on a string.
I think they're just very disciplined. Occurs. So no Friender and Wiggins for the Thunder. Morant, Clark, Bagley, Pippen, and GG. Morant. Pippen against Dort.
Right now, it's just the Grizzlies' inability to create, to find the range.
Pippen, fade away over Isaiah Joe.
Able to get out and run.
Gilgeous-Alexander, his fadeaway is in, and he's Xander. Pippen drives, cranks it in, and draws the foul.
A little bit more attention, but Scottie Pippen Jr., 2 nice drives.
Double figures over the last 2 games off the bench. Splashes
caliber of a player. They try to get the ball.
Morant against Dort. Morant and the Grizzlies over the limit, so free throws for the Thunder. Dylan Williams goes to the free throw line. He doesn't get there often, but has hit. First miss of the season.
Been tremendous for this team. Hasn't missed from the 3-point zone defense after this free throw.
Point Thunder lead at halftime. GG Jackson, a catch and shoot 3 is through. Now Joe off the return from SGA. It's in traffic. Tried to hit Brandon Clark, and that did not go well. Wiggins sets up Joe for a 3, and he puts it in. Foul on GG Jackson, and free throws coming for the Thunder. Oklahoma City Blues. And now 5 seasons with the Thunder.
How these young players have gotten better and how they believed in these young players to the point that they are now.
And they lead it by 17. Shot clock down to 3. Clark spins and hit from the league's leading scorer to give him 32 on the night.
Teams at SGA at this point